Hey guys, still October 26th. Pepper's still rolling. My dad called me, so I had to take that call. And there's a plane. That's a contrail right there. See how it's disappearing? Y'all can see it. So, and that plane's doing a contrail too. So those are disappearing. Those aren't chemtrails. These are chemtrails over here. So I got a lot of people around me doing those. Since I've been using the CD, I haven't seen any of them like in months. But since I've started using the CD, it's like they've switched gears a lot. They've been really amping up the V2K, which I think that the longer you use the CD, you know, it should get rid of that. It should get rid of most things. And I think if they don't have a chip to track you or a chip to put any of this entrainment stuff into you, that it can really just make it go away. So it's really, you know, we should all try the CD. I think that I'm going to be doing my magnet therapy with the CD, and I think I'm going to experience some really good results just disconnecting from it completely. It does make me mad though. Like I told y'all about that guy. And that's true. I'm not slandering him. Like it's like proven, and there was paperwork they sent to all of us, and it sucks. Like that sucks because it's like real criminals are really being boosted up. You know, they're getting money, and I mean, I really am not 100% sure that he's been stalking me. I've seen him a couple of times, you know, kind of around, and I don't think they would really hesitate to use somebody like that. Because my point is that it doesn't matter that he's a violent criminal. Like they don't care because they started using this equipment on me. So they're going to false flag me and say I'm a bad guy, even though I'm not a violent criminal. I've never done anything to anybody in my life. It doesn't matter because the money's so big, and they've already got it going, and they've already got the equipment, you know, hooked into me. You know, the directed energy, wireless energy, you know, kind of hooked into me. So it doesn't matter. You know, the way that this guy sounds on the V2K is it's like, there's so much money involved that he's just like, I've got to do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that his family's innocent. It doesn't matter that his family's hurting. He's just got to do it. He wants to finish it off somehow, which I really don't know what he means because it just keeps going on and on. You know, they get me really bad when I'm sleeping. I'll wake up and my back hurts, my neck hurts. I've had a couple of episodes. That's the reason why I think that I may have a chip in my tooth is because I've been listening to the CD almost religiously, Dave's CD religiously, and it really made the high-pitched sound go away. But then it's like a couple of days later, I started just getting it on the left side in a different way, and they started making me very, very angry, like angry where I was like throwing my comic books around, you know, yelling in the car, white hot anger. So I've been trying to deal with that. I think the kratom is going to help a little bit with that. It's going to help my pain so that I can just kind of calm down. But they do V2K, and they're just like, this guy is insane. Like, God, you're insane, buddy. And so they have started talking to me a little bit on it, you know, because they're whittling me down, so they're feeling a little bit more confident because they're cowards, you know. Like for the whole 5 years these people have been working on me, they just talk about me. But now they, like when they really hurt me and like I can only open one eye in bed and I'm being really tortured, they're like, you're crazy, buddy. Because they're just snakes. They're like slug snakes, like satanic slug snakes that, you know, don't really see morals. I guess they just see what they can get, you know, what they can get out of people and how they can scare them or make them do things. And they're not really American to me, you know, to go with communism and hurting people. I did want to mention, you know, our TalkShoe calls. A new owner bought TalkShoe, and now it's like all the calls are chaos. The people who are perping the calls are like off the board. So if you do get onto the TalkShoe calls with us, please call TalkShoe and complain about that. See if they're working. They may actually just be like changing the system. You know, they may be changing the system up so it's different, and it may be fixed in a while, but you know, the moderators, I guess I am one of the moderators to do late night calls and the Saturday night call. You know, we're gonna maybe go to a new spot. There's a you know, there's a place to do conference calls called conference calls. So we may be changing a venue if it doesn't get corrected, because we want to be as professional as we can be. You know, we want to do recordings of some of the calls so we can get information out. We want people to feel comfortable, like they can come there for help. So, you know, we're going to be doing, so we may have to move venues. You see those stratified clouds, see, those are chemtrails in the back. It's like all around the condo. And those stratified clouds, those are chemtrails too, that have dissipated, are now falling all over everybody in this area. I saw a bunch in different areas. It's weird that, you know, I haven't seen them in months. I mean, it has to have been like 2 months since I've seen a chemtrail, and now since I'm using the CD, they're flying over me. You know, I have planes making them right over me. So that's the deal, guys. Non-TIs, this is not about me to these people. There's a lot of money in this experimentation. Like, that's why this guy who's doing this to me, he doesn't care about me. There's so much money, there's so many people caravanning me from DHS fusion centers, and they're all making money, that I don't matter. My family doesn't matter, and that becomes very, very dangerous, because they don't need to get me. I'm not dangerous. He wants to make me look dangerous so that DHS fusion center workers can caravan me, so that he can get more equipment and test out this equipment, you know, this directed energy, the remote neural manipulation and all that stuff. It's very dangerous, because it doesn't matter if somebody's innocent or guilty, which I'm completely innocent. Ooh, and a cool hawk. That's a good sign. I think that's luck. You see bluebirds, I think that's luck. I gotta kind of go poop scoop my dog stuff and get in, because I don't want to be out in these chemtrails too long. I'm going to go ahead and put this as part 1 and part 2 of chemtrail sightings. I don't know, it could be a ploy to make me look, you know, to maybe make me look more disbelievable or something like that. They're always, you know, just deceiving. You know, and I think that guy, you know, he's been convicted of rape. That guy that I showed on the other video, he's been convicted of rape and kidnapping. You know, he comes out at a certain time with his girlfriend, because they know that'll make me mad. You know, seeing a guy who's been convicted of violent crimes, who has a life. He's not being surveilled. Nobody's messing with him. He gets to have a girlfriend in a car, a new car. That's a new truck. He got a new truck somehow. And maybe they gave him some weaponry and he's hitting me up in the condos. I'm not sure. It's sad. It makes me very angry. And they know that makes me mad when criminals are getting money from that. So they do that a lot. But I think they just do that anyway. But what they also know that makes me super upset is when I'm caravaned by EMS workers. So they're doing that more. And that's you know, these people, what you've got to realize, and I'll kind of end it on this, you've got to realize this program and the things that they do, the deceitful things that they do to hurt you or lie about you. They're doing many things at once. So with caravanning me with EMS workers, or putting a one light EMS worker behind me, they make me angry because I'm being murdered by them, and then I see the EMS worker and it's like they should be helping people, so I get very angry. Also, when I say it on the videotape, it discredits me, because people would never believe that an EMS worker working for a DHS fusion center would caravan somebody being microwaved to death. So it does a couple of things, and probably does a couple more things that I'm not even thinking of. Now the EMS worker probably, you know, I would have to say that the EMS workers do not know that these people that they're caravanning are being microwaved, because they are, you know, medical workers who save lives. So I doubt that they, you know what they're doing. I think they probably think I'm like crazy or dangerous or something like that. And she is in rare form today. She's never like this. Pepper, roll around. She's like just sitting down and doing her thing. She's usually exploring. Pepper, you want to say bye-bye? You want to say bye-bye to the people? Pepper. Look here. She can't hear, so Pepper. I'm going to give y'all her cute face as I roll out. She's such your beautiful little poo-poo. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. I just wanted to get to those chemtrails and maybe part 1 and part 2 because it's kind of a little bit of an update too. Keep trying to get on those conference calls though, because I think we're going to keep working them. Maybe the problem will fix itself, but we're going to have plans for maybe going to another venue if that doesn't work. You know, it's so much money is put into us target individuals. You know, it's like, you know, in the world probably billions of dollars to target us and experiment on us. So it's like, you know, talk shoe to buy it is maybe what, $10,000. Me and Ella were talking about last night, and it's like, is it maybe like $10,000, even $20,000? The money they spend on us, and they know that targeted individuals are collecting there and exchanging information. You know, it'd be a drop in the bucket for them to just buy it and make sure that we can't have conference calls, serious conference calls. Because they really do, you know, third-party contractors from the DOD itself, you know, a lot of agencies who are in the know about the experimentation, and private corporations that are in the know about the human experimentation. They want as much time as they can get. They don't say that, you know, because this is going to end. I mean, I just don't know when. But this experimentation is going to end. People are going to, you know, they're going to get aware of it, and they're not going to be able to do it anymore. But these people are so selfish and uncaring about human beings that they really want to use as big of a window as they can. Like, they want as much time as they can. So if they can buy a little bit more time and stop us as much as they can, they don't say, oh, well, this is going to end soon, so let's go ahead and save some lives. Let's go ahead and end it now. You know, because they started experimenting on humans in the first place. So you're always going to get bad decisions from people who will murder and torture. That's one thing that I figured out in all this. You're going to get some bad decisions from people who are willing to torture innocent Americans and rape innocent Americans. That's a little bit of sarcasm. I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'm making a little joke there. This isn't really a joking matter though, and y'all know that y'all know me. I'm just gonna try and keep fighting it, send out CDs, you know, there's other defenses, we get together, we talk, more defenses are coming out, support, and, you know, especially if you want to get a heavy metal detox, I think that's a good idea. Spirulina, a lot of people use that as target individuals. And then there's like a thing to you use borax, Epsom salt, and apple cider vinegar. You put that in your bathtub, apple cider vinegar, Epsom salt, and borax, and I heard that really detoxes you. Also, niacin is a good thing to detox you too. But alright guys, I love y'all. Pepper loves y'all too. Pepper. 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 Oh, it seems she heard that vibration. She says bye y'all. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. God bless and protect y'all's families and yourselves during this time. You know, in Jesus' name, please help all target individuals. Help us to get through this. Help us to find better ways to defend ourselves. Please wake people up in society, knowing that what they're doing is not good for them or their families. You know, the caravanning, the vehicular harassment, the street theater. God, please just send your angels in Jesus Christ's name. Send your angels to help us during this time. Please let Dave CD help people, get them out of this, you know, so they can live their lives to the fullest, and we can end this crazy, you know, bizarre torture program. You know, non-TIs, please help us out. Please research stuff. freedomsos.com. Please research biggerthansnowden.com. Please research the PAX International website. Please research ICAACT, that their website, ISAACT. They're an international group that supports target individuals. Please research this stuff because it can happen to you. You know, they are using these microwave weapons on children, you know, in families. So please help us out. Don't just say, oh, that's not happening, that's a bunch of crazy people. We are organizing and doing activism in a peaceful manner, you know, and it, you know, we're being tortured 24 hours a day. So please don't take this as a joke. You know, help us out, guys. Help us out, world. Alright guys, I love y'all. I love TIs and non-TIs alike.